guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Today we're going to be fusing Rhazin Scarhide. Now I've waited a long time to actually put in the time and effort that is needed in order to complete this fusion, but this is one of the permanent fusions inside the game. So, you know, you guys can work on these rare champions. Make sure that actually in the next patch that comes out, in a few days, I think, we're actually going to have like a notation next to every single one of these champions. That way you don't accidentally feed them. Now that was my problem, right, is I didn't go in there and lock all these champions. I was feeding these champions on a regular basis, and then when I pulled some of these epics, I didn't even know that they were for the Rhazin Scarhide fusion. So one little quality. So today I'm going to fuse Rhazin. So Rhazin's pretty cool. I'm also going to build him out in today's video, try to give you guys kind of, you know, what happens when I have a new champion that I want to max out right away. I was able to farm up as much as I could in terms of potions and whatnot to get him as quickly upgraded as we can and then give him a whirl. This might be a big mistake though, because I don't know if I need Rhazin Scarhide at this point. When I started playing this game, Rhazin was one of the top maybe 3 champions widely considered in the game, but now I feel like he's fallen off a little bit. There's been a lot more legendary champions introduced to the game who do a lot of what Rhazin does. Some do it a little bit better. No one has as unique a kit as, or I should say, no one has all of Rhazin's abilities all in one kit though, so I figured it would be good to have him. We'll try him out on my clan boss team. I'm kind of scared to try him out instead of Tyrell though, because he doesn't have that defense aura, and I don't have a great defense aura in his spot already on my team. Anyway, guys, we're going to give it a try. Also in Fire Knight, I figured he could slot right in there in my Fire Knight's team and would be a pretty good fit, probably shave off a few seconds off my time. He has a 3-hitter on his A1. On his A2, all damage based off defense. He has the decreased defense and the weaken on 1 ability on a 3-turn cooldown. We are going to book him up as well. Attacks all enemies, decreased turn meter by 100%. Again, that should be good for Fire Knight, especially for that second wave of Fire Knight. He has a resist in the arena by 90. I won't be using him in the arena, I don't think, unless I want to build a resist team, which I might do in the future for a video. So let's go ahead and fuse them up here, guys. I have a little bit of work that I need to do here, so let's go ahead and take a look at these champions that I have almost ready for this fusion. I use all 100 of my multi-battles, and then at the end of the video, we'll see if it's worth it. We'll see if this all this fusion and stuff is actually worth it for Rhazin. So I farmed overnight a lot of these force potions, right? So I did 100 battles. I did 100 battles last night and 100 battles 2 nights ago, just in preparation for today's video. So let's go ahead and ascend everybody that we need, and then we can get right to Rhazin. Let's see, that's 1, and next up is going to be, did you guys, let me know in the comments, by the way, if you fused Rhazin. I'm just gonna go ahead. This is kind of boring to watch me try to hunt down all these champions. So what I'm gonna do is just fast forward to the actual fusion. Be right back. All right, guys, just unlocking these champions so they can be fused, and we should be ready to go. So it's been a long time coming, but finally gonna get my Rhazin here. I got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and here we go, guys. Fusion's gonna cost me 1 million silver, oh my word. And here we go. This is actually my second or third, my third fusion overall. But there we go. We have our very own Rhazin Scarhide. Man, the least they could do is give him to us when he is 6-starred, right? So let's go ahead and build him up here. Of course, just known to be pretty good almost everywhere in the game. Let's go ahead and check him out here, guys. I love it, dude. I love it. You lose, you can see, you lose 100,000 power off that exchange, off that fusion. Let's go to our spicy new Rhazin and get him leveled up. Let's see if I have enough potions to do so and try him out. Then we'll go ahead and gear him up and try him out, guys. So we'll see if it's a mistake or not. We'll build his masteries as well. So let's start out by just getting his skills, because those are the easiest. I have 15 books. How many does it take on him? Not 15, but pretty close to. I think, what, like 10 or so? 10 to 12? All right, let's do a few more. Okay, make it 12. Is that it? I only got 3 left here, man. Okay, that is it. So 12 books. Now let's go ahead and ascend him, see if we have enough of these potions, guys. Let me know if you guys use Rhazin, by the way. Let me know where you use him in the comments, if you have him, if you've done the fusion. I do think that he's worth fusing for sure. Just for me, since I'm already in kind of the late game, when I say, is it a mistake, I mean just for my account right now, you know? I'm getting a lot of tournament points, by the way, too. We have a champion upgrade tournament going on right now. Let's go ahead and get his level up, and then we will see where we are in the tournament. Let's get rid of some of these food champs here. So, yeah, guys, I don't know. What do you guys, I mean, you don't have to predict because you're going to see the results, but I'm really curious as to if he, you know, if he improves my team or not. My inkling, my hunch is that he's not going to. If I had a different defense or in Clan Boss. Clan Boss, by the way, is my weakest team that I have in Raid Shadow Legends. It is, you know, just comparatively to all my other dungeons, my arena team, I think that Clan Boss is kind of the worst, you know? I don't have, I have a really solid team. I average maybe right on the money, around 19 to 21, so I guess that would be 20 average. Million damage in Ultra Nightmare, but considering my account level and everything into consideration, I do feel like it's a lot of my clanmates outperform me, and I think that, you know, there's a couple of reasons for that. One, I don't have okay, we have chicken. I'm like, do I have enough chickens? Yeah, I do. Plenty of chickens here. So we get them up to 6 stars. I don't have Vizier. I don't have dude, I always butcher her name so badly, but Sepulcher, you know what I'm saying, right? All right, let me go ahead and level him up here. I'm out of potions, so I'm probably gonna have to either just take him into, actually, let me ascend him fully. We did have enough potions to ascend him. Let's see where we are right now in the, we lost another 100,000. What's going on in my total power here, guys? Let me see, I just hit 4 million this morning, and I'm like, sweet, 4 million power. And then it's just like, oh, okay, you're losing it all off of upgrading a champion. So I'm actually not getting a lot by ascending this dude. Champion training tournament. Let's see, where am I right now? I'm very, very low. Holy moly, this guy's 30K. Oh my God, the Florida man, I think his name is. Wow, okay. Anyway, back to, I'm gonna upgrade him, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so finally almost leveled him up here. I just wanted to show you really quickly in, Charles, say hi. Say hi. Oh, burpee. All right, I just wanted to show you the strategy that we use here when kind of wanting to level up one champion super quickly. I just run him with Queen Ava here, and I go to 12-3. That way I can get some silver too. We'll see how much silver we were able to get. We're almost level 20 here. Then I'm going to show you the 2 teams that he'll be slotting into, and then I'll build up his masteries and his gear for you guys. Let me know if you like this video, kind of taking a champion from the moment that I pull them, and then just maxing them out, gearing them out, masteries, everything else, all kind of in one shebang here. So let's see. This should be his level 60 run here. By the way, I was joking around earlier. It kind of struck me while I was speed farming him. There it is, max level. I was joking about the overall power. Of course, that's based on your champions that you have. What was I able to get? Like 1 million silver out of leveling up in 12-3. Not too bad, I guess. So let's go ahead and start out with showing you the teams that he will be slotting into here. So if I go to battle, my team's right now in Fire Knight and in Clan Boss. So Fire Knight is not Biggin, it's rather Shiramani here. So right there, so this is my Fire Knight team. He'll be replacing Shiramani here in this spot, so we'll see how he does compared to her. And then in my best time's 223, so not that fast compared to my other level 20 dungeons. Charles, what are you doing, baby? What are you doing? All right, and then in Clan Boss, like I told you guys, he will be replacing Tavern. So here's the squad right now. Actually, I was trying out Drexstar in there, didn't do too well compared to Turvold for me. So Turvold is still the mainstay in the team. He will be slotting in for Tyrell, so that means I'll have to use, I don't know, Bad L as an or lead, which is unfortunate, but we will see how we do on this Clan Boss team with Rhazin. Now let's go ahead and start out by building his masteries here, guys. So what I want to do is build him up for Clan Boss. I prefer to run him the same way no matter what, though, in terms of masteries. So let's pull him up here. He's finally level 60. There he is. Masteries. I want to go with Giant Slayer, and then I want to go with Retribution as my 2 ending masteries. So let's go ahead and pick it out here. We'll get all the scrolls. Do I have enough? Yes, I do. Okay. I wasn't sure if I had enough gems there. We do. So we're going to go ahead and just go with the crit rate, crit damage to start things out here. I want to go down to Life Drinker, basically down the standard kind of Giant Slayer tree. I do want to grab Cycle of Violence as well on him. And where else do we want to go here? I think we want to go with Methodical and with Kill Streak, excuse me, and then end right here in Giant Slayer. So that's how I want to build his offense. For his support, I actually want to go defense because, again, we will be using him in Clan Boss. So we'll unlock that, and then we'll go with Blast Proof for the AoE attacks against the Clan Boss, right? That's going to be helpful. And then we'll go right down here, right down to Delay Death, and then kind of the standard Retribution build here on defense. So those are my Rhazin masteries. Let me know if you have any suggestions there, what you think of that. We already maxed out all his skills, as you guys can see. So we're on that 3-turn cooldown on the sheer ability. And then on Bog Down as well, we're on 6 turns instead of 7. So let's go ahead and build him out with some artifacts, guys. What I want to do is be building him out. I really want to get 100% crit rate if possible, so he puts out a decent amount of damage on Clan Boss as well. So I want to get his accuracy around 230 or so, and I want to get maybe 250. And then I want to go ahead and get his defense as high as possible. So let's see if I can steal some gear here to make this video shorter than it already is. It's going to take a few hours in real time. Let's see. What do I have on Whirlim? Of course, a bunch of HP doesn't help me out much. Yeah, this is not the best gear for... And I need to get his speed up, too, because I'm going to have him on a Valkyrie counterattack team. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and take a look through my gear and pick out the best stuff I can find. Try to put some crit rate gauntlets on him, and we'll see what I can come up with. I need speed boots on him as well. I don't think I'll have the gear to put defense boots on him and get the speed from other places. We'll see, though. Let's start out with the accessories first. This is what I have right now available. Let me just filter and go to my equipped as well. So we don't have... Our Lizardman actually really sucks, so he'll be really helpful in our faction crypts. So that's going to be, one case at least, one use case that I can definitely use Rhazin on my teams. So I want to go defense with defense percentage, and we have it right here. So I'm just going to strip that off Jareg and put them on Rhazin. And then I want to go defense... Unless I can get, you know what, let's just see if I can get an accuracy roll on a crit damage. This might be greedy. Probably better to go defense because his damage is based on defense anyway. But heck, if I can build him out to 100% crit rate, I think, I do get an accuracy roll there too. This is going to be interesting. If I get 2 rolls on accuracy, it's going to be tempting to actually go with a crit damage on the amulet here. Let's see. And we don't. We get on resistance. We'll have to think about that, and probably going to have to just test it out, right? That's what you have to do in this game, is if you don't know the answer, usually you just test it. So what do I have? A 21 accuracy there. You can try this one as well. I have some nice crit damage amulets here on my Lizardmen, guys. So I also want to, speaking of faction crypts, I'm working on a video where I do all of my level 21 faction crypt teams. So stay tuned for that one as well. Talking about general strategy for faction crypts as well. So I get a double roll there. I think I'm actually going to go with the crit damage. I'm going to go with this amulet. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade these off camera. I'll cut to when it's all totally upgraded. I'm probably going to have to sell a bunch of accessories as well to make sure I have enough silver to get this done. So I want to go accuracy on the banner. What do I have here? Okay, I have accuracy speed and accuracy speed. So we're probably going to go with this one, because the HP attack means absolutely nothing on your Rhazin. So I'll take the HP, right? So this is a 5-star banner, but it is legendary. Let's see where we get the rolls on this speed. Again, hopefully you guys like kind of just seeing the process. What's up, Bubba? Want to say hi to my friends again? Sorry, guys. You know how it is with COVID. Gotta do the best you can, right? Okay, we got a double roll on speed. We'll take it, guys. This is going to be my accuracy banner that we're going to be rocking here on our Rhazin. So I'm going to equip that as well. So between the double roll on accuracy here and the 6-star accuracy banner, Hopefully I can just get maybe 1 or 2 more pieces of accuracy and that will be fine. So now we just need to concern ourselves with his speed. He has a very low base speed at 91. So let's go ahead. He is going to be our debuffer, so we really want him going first. So we're going to have to build his speed out pretty high. So we're going to really concentrate on speed gear. I'm going to go ahead and do the best I can. I'll come back at you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, so we have finally done it here. We have fully upgraded our Rhazin. I need to glyph him out. I don't have any glyphs on him right now. I have a few, but I need more. I have 38, 32 on the defense. We can get that over 4K with some glyphs. I have 219 and 83 on crit damage and crit rate respectively. Really happy with that. And debuff accuracy, we can get that up to probably 230, 240 with some glyphs on him as well, 43k HP. I'm really happy about the build that I have on him right now. I was able to find some pretty decent gear. You can see that we have 2 defense sets and 1 speed set to get his speed up as high as possible. Again, we need to glyph this out here on the speed, get that closer to 209. So we have his defense here. I'm looking for crit rate, crit damage, and defense, speed, accuracy. So again, a double speed roll, need to glyph it out, some HP. Actually, I think I do have an HP glyph. Yeah, just a 2-star, but still, it will help, right? 1%. It will help. We have defense here. Again, we can glyph this out with accuracy, HP, etc. So I actually have a decent amount of HP on him. I would rather have defense, but, you know, it is what it is. We can upgrade this gear as we kind of go along in the future here. We have crit damage gauntlets. I want to try that out on him. I have a speed and a crit rate roll on there, too, and I was able to get enough crit rate from the rest of the gear to actually go ahead and, you know, feel pretty confident with his overall defense. Again, just adding what I have here. I'm actually going back in my faction crypts and trying to 3-star all the earlier levels, which is why I have all these low-level glyphs on my account right now. So again, here, the attack's not going to help me at all. I'm not even going to bother doing it. But there we go. There we have it, guys. So let's go ahead and see how he does, right? 51k overall power, and yeah, you guys saw from start to finish how we were able to build our Rhazin here. So let's start him out in Fire Knight first to see if we can improve on our time. Again, 223 is our best time right now. Let's put him right in, and let's kind of see how he does on an auto attack team. Let's see how hard he's hitting here. I actually have him out, like I said, with a pretty decent crit rate, crit damage. So let's see if that, you know, if he hits like a truck or if it's just like, meh, whatever, right? He's not supposed to be a nuker, but 44k on his A2 there. His A2 is not going to really help us out until we actually get to the Fire Knight. And until then, Stag Knight can kind of lead the team in that regard. So he uses his A3 as a second auto ability. Interesting to note on Rhazin. Again, first time I'm playing him here, so these are things, little nuances that I wouldn't otherwise pick up. So that's not going to help me a lot come the next round here. Let's see how it works out. 52k, critting on the first hit. On the A1, I should say. And this is actually a pretty slow first mob, first round. But I still need a Stag Knight in there as my debuffer, so I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and see. I was talking earlier about having in the second round will really help me out in Fire Knight. I was actually mistaken. I was thinking of Ice Golems, so... but either way, it's going to help me out with the turn meter reduction. It should land, as I think he's probably 1 turn away from it here. So let's see. He's hitting decently hard, but it's just not an AoE. I mean, his AoE is on a 6-turn cooldown, so we're not going to see anything too crazy there. Okay, so he's 1 more ability away. So again, he's not going to help with the waves, obviously. That AoE is just too long of a cooldown to really impact the... there it is. So he's hitting from 29 to 41k to impact the speed of this run. And I think that when we get to Fire Knight, I mean, I think I just need to adjust the team around him a little bit, but suffice it to say, at least with my main team, I can't just sub him in for a Shiramani. She does about the same damage, but she has an AoE on a much shorter cooldown than he does, right? So we're almost at our record time already, and we haven't even gotten to the Fire Knight yet. We get to the Fire Knight at 150 here, so again, he's not going to be going on my main team here unless I just build a different comp around him. I would have to sub out a champion like... I don't even know who I would sub out here, right? That's the problem. I wouldn't want to sub out Stag Knight necessarily because I still need... I feel like I need the AoE decreased defense on this team for the waves, right? But I don't have a big AoE nuker. I could sub out Cold Heart, but then she's doing the majority of my damage here once we actually get to the Fire Knight. I can't sub out Allure. She keeps that shield down for me. So I really don't know who I would take out to kind of better help with the waves. Because Coldheart's going to go ahead and get her Heartseeker down, I think her next turn. It's got to be her next turn. And that should take him down in less than 3 minutes. This is boring to you, Bubba? So here we go. Temptation. Oh, it's still one ability away, I think, the Heartseeker. We haven't landed one Heartseeker. I might have missed it. We might have gotten one against his shield, maybe, or maybe at the very end of the second wave. But again, Art of Pain here, so we're just kind of waiting for it. Bog Down does land. Decreased turn meter. Again, maybe I can get by without a lure on this team. What do you guys think? Maybe I can get by without a lure because of the turn meter manipulation of both Lysandra and Rhazin. So let's go ahead and try that out here. So I would need, instead of a lure, I would need a big, hard-hitting AoE nuker who is a Spirit Affinity. I don't know if I have one, right? Spirit Affinity. Let's see what we have here in the old arsenal. I could put someone like Turvold in, but I just don't think it's what I'm looking for here. Who should I put in? I could put in Brachus, but he's not an AoE guy. Does have an AoE ability, but that's not his big money. I guess let's just try it like this and see how it goes. She's not hitting really hard enough to justify her being in there for extra kind of CC. But we'll try it again one more time. Then we'll take a Rhazin into Clan Boss and conclude the video. So everybody's frozen at least. At least they're not going to get a turn to go. Let's see if we can improve upon our first 2 rounds. And more importantly, when we get to the Fire Knight, are we going to be able to keep that shield down with only 2 champions with turn meter in Rhazin and in Lysandra on this team? I could potentially even take out Lysandra, drop that speed aura instead, and go with, something else. So there's some options here. I will show you guys all the champions that I have if you have any ideas. But just like with any champion, I wouldn't hold this too much against Rhazin, because with any new champion, you're trying to fit it into a team. It really depends. You have to shift oftentimes more than just one champion, right? So here we go. It looks like it's going to be about a minute 30 maybe if we're lucky. And again, Shiramani might not be the answer here as well, right? I might need to just go with like a Skull Crown or something like that, a better AoE nuker. And if I do go Skull Crown, I need to build her out with better gear, right? So, because most of my good AoE nukers, like my Trunda, my Biggin, my Dark Elaine, my Foley, they're all Magic Affinity, right? And that's not going to work out too well against all Force Affinity here in Fire Knight. So it looks like the timing is relatively the same. Didn't help out at all with Shiramani in here. So we're probably going to go ahead and I just want to see if we can keep that shield down without having a lure on the team. She has a really nice decreased turn meter on her A1 that allows, once that shield is down, basically allows it to stay down. I have interesting champions like Kratraxa, like Brachus, but again, these are not good. Those champions are not going to help me out tremendously. Turvold in the waves, and that's where I need to really make up time to improve my overall speed here. Obviously, this is going to be a 100% success rate team. It should be, with 3 legendaries in it. You know, it's a really solid team. Now let's see about this turn meter here, guys. Yeah, I think with Lysandra and Rhazin, we're going to be fine. We don't need a lure anymore. So that's going to free up kind of one spot on the team. But obviously, Shiramani's not going to be the answer there. She just doesn't put out enough damage to justify. So there's the Heartseeker. So again, it's going to be around the same time, but it's good to know here that we can get by without a lure, right? With Rhazin on the team. And Rhazin puts out more damage than a lure, has a 3-hitter on his A1 too, has the turn meter, so I think that he can replace her essentially on the team. And we'll just have to see what we can do in terms of getting a better kind of nukage on the team for the waves. But it looks like it's going to be around a 3-minute run or so. And again, that shield, once it's down once, it's never going back up. So there it goes, 253. We'll take it. We'll kind of play around with this team here. We'll find something that works. If you guys have any ideas, go ahead and let me know. Here's all my champions real quickly here. There's a lot of them. Are you sleepy? No? Really putting Charlie to sleep here, guys. So, yeah, just kind of looking through here. I think that, like, a Skull Crown might be the answer, honestly. Looking for, I don't really have, again, anything built out in terms of strong AoE that's not Magic Affinity in Legendaries. And Yeah, we could test things out a little bit, but I'll revisit Fire Knight in a future video, guys. Let's go ahead and try him out in Clan Boss and see how we do. We're going on 2 hours of this recording. Poor Charlie. We're going to go on a trail walk, or you might need a nappy, right? Nappy or trail walk? Okay. So here we go. We're going to put him in this squad, and we'll see how we do here. So he is not going to be running lead, obviously. I guess Bad L will, because that's the only affinity that I have. It's just a crit rate increase, so it's not really going to do anything tremendous to my team, but we'll see what we can do. So Bad L in the lead here. I need Rhazin next, and we'll have Turvold back in the lineup. Let's see. This is against Ultra Nightmare. Everybody is speed-tuned. However, I do need to add more speed to Rhazin. He needs to be going first, so he can land the weaken and decrease defense first. So there it goes. So the bog down ability, did he just get a resist on both of his? No. Okay, he starts with his A3. Okay, noted again there that he's starting with his turn meter manipulation on the A3 and not his A2 with the decreased defense. We'll see how that kind of comes into play here. There's the weaken, the decreased defense always will be up against Clan Boss. So we'll see how hard he hits. I wasn't really paying attention there early on. And then I will fast forward, come to you guys when the battle is done. So 21k, 20k 3 times, not bad. 60k every single A1 on a counterattack team. That's the type of damage that we're looking for on a counterattack champion. And then it's going to be, I just want to check look at Turvold though. That's the damage we're looking for, 200k every time. So again, that was his A1. I want to check on his A2 and his A3 just to see what kind of damage he's putting out, and then we'll kind of compare his overall damage as well. And look at, he is gone. He is sleeping. Rhazin Scarhide videos put him to sleep. Hopefully not you guys. So here we go. Let's see. I just want to see one more hit, and then we will go ahead and fast forward till the end here, guys. And again, just as A1, hitting over 10k without the decreased defense and the weakened debuffs on there. Be right back, guys. Let's go ahead and fast forward to the end. Alright guys, so here we come to the end of the battle, and unfortunately, it's going to be no dice. We really need that defense down on the team, or excuse me, the attack down on the team in order to have sustainability. We lasted 6 minutes here in Ultra Nightmare. We did 17.64 million damage. If I went on auto, I'm sure I could get that to around 20 million damage. But again here, you know, I was kind of afraid of this going into the video. I will use Rhazin in Faction Crypts. I don't think I can gear him out to be much better than he was. He was the last, well, he was the second last one to survive behind Valkyrie on my team. He put out 2.4 million damage. Turvold and Nethril both put out around 5.5, 5.7. But he just doesn't do as well as a Tyrell because of the aura and no decrease attack debuff. If I had another decrease attack champion maybe in place of Turvold on this team, it might make more sense. Or if I had, of course, I don't know, a better aura champion to run there. Maybe I'll experiment with, I don't know, Rearguard Sergeant or something like that. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. But I hope you enjoyed this video from start to finish, from fusing Rhazin all the way to testing him out in my Fire Knight and in my Clan Boss team. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Now we're gonna go nap, then we will trail walk. Much love to all you guys. Take care.